Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another hot fire sneaker review. Today we bring you the Nike KD12s. As you guys can see, we're doing something a little different today. On my left, I'm sure you already know who this is, Andrew Fung from the Fung Brothers. Your boy is, recovering from a tore hammy. So,
AKA hamstring.
Hamstring. So
the technical term for it.
I was not able to, do the performance sneaker review without the help of Andrew Fung.
Okay.
So, but I did, hoop in the shoe before I actually got injured.
Wait, did you get injured?
I did not get injured in these, so that's a good sign.
He did not pull his hamstring in these KD12s.
Okay. It was just by the time we shot the action part, I was hurt, so I couldn't do it. So, that's where you came in.
Okay.
Okay. So
stunt double.
Yep. And for all y'all who are new to the channel, we will be covering, categories from traction, materials, cushioning, support and lockdown, all of the stuff you need to know whether or not this is a good performance hoop shoe.
This is the ultimate review because we are going to be comparing this shoe with a lot of other great performance basketball shoes on the market right now, KD12s.
This is Kevin Durant's 12th signature shoe, and in our hands we have the black, white, and platinum colorway. Pretty clean, pretty solid for, a black and white colorway usually. Andrew, what were your first initial thoughts on the shoe?
I would say I like the look of the shoe. It's pretty simple. It kind of has a similar silhouette to one of our favorite basketball shoes, the Kobe AD.
Mid. Say no more.
Yes.
Say no more.
The Kobe AD mid. As you can see,
it's kind of similar.
Silhouette is similar. Yo, Nell. To be honest, I've worn them, and I'm not a fan of the KD 9, 10, or 11s. I hated them.
Yeah, you always told me you were not a fan of the KD line at all.
I was actually more of a fan of the early KDs, and then when it got to the 9 to 11, hated them, and then now.
So you didn't like the full length, Air Max Zoom. Would you say you have some good things to say about these?
I have some good things to say, but we'll get into that.
Alright, let's go. As always, we're going to start off with the traction. The KD12 has a circular rubber outsole that offers excellent multi-directional traction. The rubber outsole actually wraps up on top of the shoe to give you extra traction needed when making lateral movements. I would say the KD12 traction is actually really good. Indoors and outdoors. As you guys can see, it's mad dirty because I've been hooping them indoor and outdoor. And I actually shot with these, for a commercial, I can't say, but it held me down. It held me down.
Yeah, okay.
It held me down.
You did not slip in these.
I did not slip in these. Traction was pretty phenomenal. I would say the grooves are a little thin, whereas, dust do get into them. But, a quick wipe would do you well.
So, I'm a big fan of this traction. Yes, the grooves are a little bit small, but you can see it's not just a pattern. It's actually got, lines, sliced into it. So, the rubber's fairly soft.
So it makes it flexible, huh?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. It bends well. I think it's going to be really good indoors. You may have to wipe if it's on a dusty court a little bit, but wiping's not a big deal. Outdoors, I could see these getting torn up maybe after, if it's, depends on what. If it's gravel or if
asphalt,
Yeah, if it's asphalt, gravel.
Concrete.
Or the green sport court
I've been hooping these outdoor in the, concrete, and they do get ripped a little bit, but I think they held up well.
Overall, guys, the traction is good. Alright, so for the materials, the KD12 has a lightweight multi-layer mesh that uses minimal backing material for less stiffness and a more broken-in feel. A Flyknit constructed tongue covers your top foot in comfort, adding loft for a plush, padded feel. So if you guys read reviews or you've watched other videos, you'll know that the materials are nothing spectacular. The material, I'm not gonna lie, up top is just regular fuse. They're bringing that back. They haven't been using fuse for a few years really. And then this mesh, I'm not gonna lie, it kind of looks like a mosquito net. It doesn't look like anything special.
I'm telling you, the materials do not look the greatest.
They are not.
They're not premium.
You. No,
they're not premium. Just look at the materials. After some games worn in, they're all
it's wiggy. It's smushy.
It's smushed in. It looks all crappy.
So there's no creasing really because it's mesh, but there is smushing. It's just it just looks smushed. I don't know what else to say. It looks wrinkled, kind of like a.
But on the positive side,
grab the bag.
Performance-wise, materials are not bad. Though.
Oh no.
It's lightweight. It's flexible. It just don't look and feel premium. I think one of our favorite parts on the materials of the shoe has got to be the padded tongue.
Yeah.
because we have skinny feet.
Yeah.
So every time
I have a really narrow,
and we like to choke our laces. So every time we choke our laces,
choke the tie them tight. I don't know what choke the laces means.
People say choke the laces.
Do they?
Yeah. Choke the laces.
All right. Choke the laces. It'd be choking my ankle though.
Yeah.
When there's not enough padding on the tongue, I literally, and I have a really small ankle, even maybe smaller than yours.
Right.
Where you're always yo, why you got to time so tight? I'm trust me, I got to. If you took out this tongue and you multiplied it by like, you stacked them on top of each other, this would be like a comfy mattress to sleep on or a couch to sit on, you know?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's really like that. So shout out to the tongue. They did it right. They did it right.
Moving on to the lockdown, it has a 4-way directional flywire cables that provide targeted stability and on the fly lockdown. And it has a perforated padding collar that hugs your ankle for a snug fit. I would say for supported lockdown, pretty standard, pretty solid. You got like a little bit above of a mid cut, not too high, but it is like higher than the mid cut. What I really liked was the cushioning around the ankle.
Yeah.
It's super padded, and then when you tie your shoes, it really locks in your back heel where it wouldn't move a lot. And then lacing system, I think there is quite a lot of laces, but I mean, it holds you down.
No,
it holds you down.
I will say this. When it comes to the laces, I like how they're the wide laces, so it covers more ground.
Okay.
It covers your foot more. I will say it did take me a little bit longer to lace these.
Right, it takes a long time to lace these
but
shoes.
I'm not mad about it. But I did go back and adjust a little bit more. You know how like you get them tight and you think they're done, but then you feel like some looseness, so you kind of go in. But once it's locked in after, you know, a minute, it's really good. The heel counter is amazing. I think that's one of the big problems. And this is something that the designer Leo Chang sat down with Katie. Leo, he designs all the Katie.
Right.
So he sat down with Katie and was like, yo, Katie, we seen you slipping out of your shoes lately. And then Katie probably was like, yeah, you guys designed them. So then he was like, yo, my bad. Yo, let's go get you a mid cut and get you a big, nice, fluffy heel counter. You know, that's firm but fluffy at the same time. It's not too firm, but it locks your foot in, and I really like that because of past KDs, yo, my feet was not locked in. So if you guys have any trouble with that, if you guys got like a small ankle, for example, these are gonna be really, really good. Lockdown, side to side. I like how they have the midsole that comes up here.
The outrigger on the lateral side.
Yeah, the outrigger on the outside, on the lateral side, you know, it helps, it stops your foot, a little bit more freedom up here, but they still have a little bit of the outrigger here. Overall, this is the most stable KD shoe I've tried.
For sure in the last 3 to 4 years.
In the last 3
KDs. All those full-length Air Max, you know, style KDs, super wobbly. They're like, you know, like this. I agree with what you said on the, you know, lateral outrigger from the outsole right here. It does stop you when you're, you know, sliding from side to side. But when it does that, it does hurt my pinky toe a lot, especially on the left foot. I think it's because of
I'm like feeling it right now.
This piece right here, around here.
Well, you're talking about this top part that probably jams into your
jams
left
in my
foot.
pinky,
Okay.
yeah.
All right, so for cushioning, you got full-length Nike Air Zoom cushioning that is articulated to follow the shape of your foot, providing a great heel-to-toe transition. There is an additional Zoom Air unit stacked in the heel, which gives you an extra bounce on the court. And lastly, there is a perforated midsole that keeps the foam very flexible and lightweight. Okay, so when it comes to cushioning, full-length Zoom Air, I'm never mad at that. But what's a little bit special is, so Zoom Air is not that special. And even double stack Zoom Air, you know, you've seen that before. But what's special about the Zoom Air is that it's sewed into the top of the shoe. So it's right beneath the midsole.
So you feel it right there.
You feel it right away. And the reason why they did that is because they wanted it to feel broken in.
Look, you take out the midsole.
Look.
I think you meant insole.
Sorry, insole, that's what I meant. Underneath the insole.
Look, you take out the insole, you can see the cushioning all right there.
Dog, the Zoom is, you're hitting the Zoom Air. You've never been this close to Zoom.
Yo, just feel it pressing, man. It's just so nice.
Dude, you've never been this close to Zoom Air. You've even had insoles that had the Zoom Air in it, but it just felt like a little bit farther away. So you're literally right on top of it, and that way you feel the Zoom immediately. Immediately you feel it. So I think that's one of the biggest things about it, because I love Zoom Air. I love it full length, and I love it close to my foot.
All right, this might sound crazy. I might say this.
Wait,
y'all might hear me say it here.
Hold on.
Y'all might
I'm just saying,
it.
if you're gonna say the statement, this might sound crazy. Nell, it better be crazy.
The cushioning setup on the Nike KD12s is one of the greatest cushioning setups I've ever played it. You know why? They got so much bounce that I was able to dunk in these with a partially torn hamstring. That's how crazy they are.
Dog, you're gonna say it's the greatest ever?
I said one of the
give it a
greatest
number, because it could be, what, one of the 10
top
greatest?
Top three cushioning setups ever. Next level cushion. Right here, KD12s.
Top 3.
Top 3.
That's a statement. But
Best believe it.
wow. But based off the fact that you dunked with a torn hammy,
It just has like a great combination.
It is great.
You know, it's nice, plush, responsive at the same time. You're getting the comfort, and it has a lot of good impact protection at the same time. And I dunked outdoors. That's the crazier part. Outdoors.
Wow.
You know your boy hate outdoors.
Guys, listen, Nelson dunked in these. Any shoe that Nelson dunks in really well, I feel like you consider it.
Yeah,
It's up there.
the cushioning is good.
Right. So in the heel, it's double stacked.
Yeah.
It's only single stacked. But as you can see, if you look at the Zoom bag, it's kind of like bent or sliced in the middle on where the shoe should kind of bend.
That's what it's good for heel to toe transition. As far as comfort and size fit goes, I'd say the KD12 runs true to size. Would you agree?
Yep.
I would say it is a little bit narrow, even though I personally have a narrow foot. As you can see, I mean, it looks pretty narrow.
I think
maybe
KD looks narrow.
No, KD's foot is actually narrow. That's why his shoes are
KD
narrow.
himself looks like a arrow,
For
like
all-
a narrow arrow. He's very slim man.
And just to remind you guys, you know, these signature shoes are made for the signature player. You know,
Right.
it's made to a custom
Okay.
their play style and their
Oh,
foot
it's true.
shape.
For the wide footers, I'm not sure how it's gonna go. with
Y'all
these.
might have to go up a half size, if not a full size. Because I mean, if I'm getting, you know, the pinky toe issue right here, then y'all just gonna have to try it on in store before you guys cop to make sure you guys get the right fit.
Yeah,
you know,
I would say maybe wear some, if you're a little bit, if you have a wider foot, you could wear a thinner sock with these, because I would say the inside is pretty comfortable. They actually have like this plush lining, you know, whatever.
Just comfort.
This
The
feels
comfort
like
of
a-
the shoe feels good. Comfort of the shoe just feels good all around.
And for price, they are $150, which is
It's pretty
mid-level.
standard. It's pretty
standard. Pretty
I mean,
standard for KD.
For I would say one of the top players
Yeah.
in the league.
No, it's a
150.
good. This is not an Air Jordan. Air Jordans be really expensive. I would say yeah. I mean, 150 is solid. Like you're gonna get a good shoe for 150.
You should expect a premium hoop shoe for 150.
And as far as like, I think durability wise, guys, if you're thinking like, oh man, I don't know if I can spend one. Shout out to your dogs.
Lexa!
Yo, they trying to be in the review too.
Lexa's
Lexa's trying to like, yeah, cushioning's good.
But yeah, 150. I probably, you know, would want a little bit more premium material.
Okay, I will go ahead and tell you that I think it's worth it for 150 because the cushioning. The cushioning setup is a $150
alone
is 150 worth.
yeah,
Dog,
yeah, it's true.
150
it's true.
for full length zoom, and then an extra zoom unit on the heel, and then it's sewn in closer to your foot, so you're basically walking directly on it. I think that's 150 worth, man.
And last but not least, guys, we are gonna give our overall rating on the Nike KD12s.
What's your rating, bro?
I'm sorry first.
What's your rating?
I don't want to surprise you guys.
You did say, let me just rewind it back. We could rewatch the video. You said it was top 3 cushionings ever in your life.
For top 3 cushioning setup of my entire life, I'm gonna give the KD12
Hold on.
score
Hold
of a 4 out of 5.
What? What? Just 4?
Hear me
Explain.
out.
You must
Hear
really
me
hate
out.
the upper. You really hate the
That
upper,
is
then.
exactly all right. I would have gave this shoe a
Nelson,
4.5.
these allowed you to dunk on an injury, and you gonna do them like that and give them a 4 out of 5? 4 out of 5?
I have a lot
gotta
of.
explain yourself.
The reason why I didn't give it a 4.5 out of 5, and let alone a 5 out of 5, I have really high standards for a shoe. If it's 5 out of 5, it's like a must cop for everything. Like you have to have that shoe for 5 out of 5.
Okay.
So 4.5, I would have gave it a 4.5, just because, you know, I've been saying the lack of premium materials, a thing of the shoe. You know, I think that's what. Just a little bit, man.
How would the KD12s feel about that if they heard that?
I think if they
How
put
would they
some
feel?
nice premium like fly knit on this, I think it would have been amazing. Like in terms of comfort, it would feel a lot greater.
All right.
Oh, and also, you know, because it hurt my foot on the side. You know, so when anything hurts you, you gotta give it up, you know, with some minus points.
No, true.
But I know we've been talking so highly on the cushioning, but you know, we are just speaking facts. Man.
Okay.
The cushioning on these,
All right.
just on point.
All
It
right.
deserves a 4. Traction, solid. Support and lockdown, solid. Cushioning, phenomenal. And
But
like
they kind of hurt your foot, and you're a little disappointed with the upper materials.
yes, sir.
Okay,
yes,
all right.
sir.
So that's why it's a 4. I gotta say, I hate the KD line. and I actually still kind of hate KD, even though Sonics drafted him because he ruined the NBA. But
so you hate KD because he went to the Warriors?
I hate KD because he went to the Warriors. Okay. Not because the Sonics drafted him. I liked him for that. But 4.5 out of 5.
Wow.
Now
4.5.
Now there's only few shoes that I would give a 4.5 or a 5, and one of them is also a Harden 3.
Okay. Yeah, that is a really good shoe.
KD12s, man, for the come up, I think the jump that they made from the last ones, the socks that they were serving us earlier, like I hated those. I would say 4.5, man, and the cushioning, man, full length Zoom Air.
This.
I'm kind of messing with Boost right now with the Harden 3, but I'm full length. I'm never mad.
This is by far in our rotation, in our go-to rotation. It's in our go-to rotation.
This is like, I gotta say, man, and the Kobe ADs for us, one of the best shoes.
I would say this is one of the top performance hoop shoes in the market. These Harden 3s. If the Kobe 4 Pros was at full length Zoom, the game's wrapped. But because it didn't, these are better.
Do you think, comparing this to a familiar silhouette, the ADs, you like them better or not? Overall better. For dunking,
I'm just going to say, because the cushioning is on another level, it gets one notch above the Kobe ADs. And these are one of my favorite shoes of all time. These. I had so many colorways.
But you're not the only one that loves these. They're still selling like new colors of this.
NBA players still rock these.
This is a good shoe.
And this is like 2 years ago shoe.
This is a really good shoe. Yeah.
I mean, that's why they're so similar. I mean, you put them right on top of each other. That's why I would say, obviously the materials weren't that great on these either. But then the cushioning and the heel to toe transition and the support and traction, everything. This would just be like a +1 on this shoe.
Actually, it's pretty similar.
Yeah.
The traction's similar. I would say this forefoot is a little bit wider. The outrigger's wider.
That's why maybe that I like more than that.
Yeah. And the upper is a little bit stiffer on these, but overall similar. But this has lunar lawn, bro. Yeah. And this has full length Zoom Air. Double stacked in the heel. All right.
You already know.
Anyways, good shoe. Great shoe. I would say great. I would say great shoe. Cracking that great tier.
I think it might be in the great tier.
I think it's a great too, man.
Great tier, man.
This might make people hate KD a little less.
Hope you guys enjoyed that sneaker review on the Nike KD12. Shout out to my boy Andrew for partaking into the sneaker review, giving him his thoughts.
It was my pleasure.
If you guys want to see Andrew in more sneaker reviews, make sure to show some love in the comments below and let us know. Also in the comment section below, let us know what are some of your thoughts on the KD12s. Do you guys like them? Do you guys dislike them? If you guys do have them, how well did it perform for you guys?
Yeah. And in the comments below, also let us know what other shoes you would like Nelson to review.
Make sure to follow us on our social medias. All the links will be in the description box down below. So show us some love. And until next time, Nelson, Andrew, we from Hoopin' Life. We out.
Peace.